Hey everyone, so we're back in Germany after another try and rally, but in saying that we've now forgotten what happened in Sardenga and we're moving forward. Looking forward to Poland now. We're about to hop on the plane this afternoon and head up to Poland for 2 days of testing. Now we're obviously going into an event that suits me a lot more, fast, and we're as confident as ever, so hopefully we can soon put the record straight and put the last 2 rallies behind us and get the season back on track. So thanks for all the support and all the messages of support over the weekend, which we've read all the way through. And in the meantime, the next 2 weeks is just hard focus on making sure we're as prepared as we humanly can be possible in Poland. So that's what we're focused on for now. So we've got 3 questions here through the Hyundai New Zealand page. Jason Blakely asks, is a new car set up the same as the old? Effectively, the cars are all basically brand new when you get to each rally. The chassis are changing, sometimes rally to rally. So in this case, for Rally Poland, we're going back to the number 4 car, which means we changed chassis. But essentially, all the parts are all fully rebuilt after each rally. They all go to sub-assembly, and then there's basically a rotation of parts and components happening within the factory. So effectively, the cars are never exactly the same from rally to rally, and as long as we've got our setup in them, then we don't notice any difference. Mike Island asks, what do you think the biggest challenge is for a club competitor who wants to step up to national? Obviously, the number 1 barrier is the financial commitment. Obviously, the money required when you take that step up also takes a step up. But at the same time, you can see it as an opportunity to get more exposure, to attract more sponsors. All these things take time, and obviously you've got to get a foot in the door. But while there's negatives to some things, there's also positives to others. The other is seat time. At national level, you'll often see the competitions are longer. You're going into foreign territory with new roads, new environments. So you need to be patient to adapt to all this and get used to it. And then over time, it will become more natural, and naturally you'll go faster. Stu Leslie asks, he drives on a road every day to work. He noticed that when it rains on this gravel road, that it has better grip. Is this just his imagination? Well, actually, no. Well, it depends on the rally and saying that, but New Zealand is a prime example that when it's dry, you get this very loose gravel on top. You often hear it in the rallies that we're doing that there's sweeping happening, and obviously as more cars go over the road, you get down to the hard base in the bottom, and after a while, it has a lot of grip. But to start with, it can be more slippery, whereas when you have a little bit of rain, the rain can bind this fine dust and dirt on top to mean that it takes the looseness away. And then, of course, over time, you start having the mud and clay coming up. This is vice versa, that the more cars that go over this, the more mud that comes up and it actually gets slipperier. So it really depends on the road, depends on what the road's made out of. You go to places in Asia, even some places in Europe, where you have a clay-based road. When you get a bit of rain on this, it's like ice. So it really depends on the type of road. But in New Zealand is a prime example that when you have rain, the roads do generally get more grip. So thanks for the questions. Again, thanks for the support. Let's look forward to Poland in 2 weeks' time, where let's get things back on track.